Not a day for standing around. And here's the first drive in, made by Michael Knowles. Big, tall, strong fella, and the ball is spread from right to left, and there could be an early score here for the Eagles. It is over into that left wing position. No way through as yet for Tolopapa. Yeri was the one who was missed out, and the opportunity was there for Scott Turner to get in. It didn't quite make it, but they are still here and looking promising, and that might just be the first score of the afternoon, and it is. Michael Knowles was in the right place at the right time here, and it's early celebrations for the Eagles, and Knowles, the man in the scrum cap, flings himself across the line, and that is an absolutely perfect start for the home team in their first appearance here at the Keepmoat.
Yeah, it was a great try. He picks it up just outside the line, dummies it sort of right, goes left, and he's just about got it over the line. Just about.
Just about's good enough. 4 points. This to make it 6-0. Oh, pulls it. Pulls it wide, and that's a disappointing miss from Bram Barney, and one that he'll hope isn't going to prove costly. Briggs again is the one that they look to, switches the ball inside, and then it's going right to left, and this is Kyle Briggs, a little chip through from him, and there is the chance. Yeri was there, and then there's a scream and a shout for a try, and they've got in. The referee, I think, right on the spot there, and the try is going to be awarded. And it's a second one. Again, it was from the Briggs kick through, and the Sheffield Eagles have gone at 8 points clear. This time Bram Barney is successful. The Eagles are 10 points to the good. Now this is very much the Sheffield Eagles making their debut in the Keepmoat Stadium against the London Broncos, who have the attack going here now. And the ball will be hoisted very high by Lovegrove. Could have gone anywhere. It does fall into Sheffield hands. The referee sees that's okay. On you go, and on they do come here, and this might be a big opportunity for Yeri, and the crowd love it when he sets foot, and he's brought to ground after about 15 yards, but there was excitement for the fans here. Knowles, the referee will call a halt here, because as you can see there's a player laid absolutely flat out. Well, a sympathetic round of applause here, but I don't think we'll be seeing much of Joe Keys for the remainder of this game. He is extremely groggy. With the substitute Tony Tonks, and the Eagles fans roaring as they sense that their side could just garner a third score here in this first half. Certainly carrying the fight to the Broncos. The man to watch out for again will be Briggs, although for the time being they go to the right and get to within 5 yards of that Broncos try line. Still they go right, no way through there. That probably wasn't a well-advised pass, and now on the last tackle They'll come the other way. And there's a little kick through, and it might well be a score. I think he's made it. He has. Try number 3 for the London Broncos. Again, a clever little kick through, and it's the fullback Tugagay who comes through, and the Sheffield Eagles have their 3rd score of the afternoon and are stretching away from the Broncos.
Yeah, unbelievable. Almost identical. We kick through, and it's created all sorts of space for them. The Broncos can't deal with it at the moment, and these kicks through are just creating everything for the Eagles. Another try, can he convert it to stretch the lead even further?
It is straightforward, up go the flags. And the Sheffield Eagles have stretched themselves into a 16-point lead. He will, but Joey Grimmer won't be too satisfied about the events out there. And the Broncos yet to get on the score sheet. Oh, rumbustious run, magnificent run, absolutely sensational rugby league football. Well, that's an absolutely barnstorming run from John Malloy. Once again, we have a stoppage here, another injury, and out come the support staff. Davy's been lively throughout the half. Briggs in the right place at the right time. They're looking to open up a gap to prise open the left side of the Broncos' defence. Eagles look as though they've got several players capable of finishing. So it falls into Broncos' hands. They should be able to drive themselves out from here. Warrency. Oh, the ball was lost, and that's going to be a stroll. Kyle Briggs again in the right place at the right time, and it could not have been simpler. Kyle Briggs here, he's no more than 7 or 8 yards out, and the try line was inviting, and he accepted the invitation.
Yeah, sloppy play from the Broncos there. They've done it all themselves. They've thrown it. He's surrounded by 3 players. How is he supposed to get out there? Taken off him easily, and there's so much space down this left-hand side for the Eagles. Easy try, and it's looking really dull for the Broncos at the moment.
Kyle Briggs' first try for them, and one he's certainly deserved. He's an early contender for a Man of the Match award. Coming around, but not enough, so it's 20 points to 0. Sheffield going down to a narrow defeat at Dewsbury, but now certainly sniffing out another try. Tola Papa involved. Another bludgeoning run to take Ploy close from Malloy, the man who got the second try. It was confirmed at half-time. Malloy again, one of those waiting. It doesn't go to him, but a little kick through, and it will be a score. Here it is, look, the little kick through there. It was chased by the fullback Tola Papa, and then diving onto the ball and getting his fingers on it first, Tola Papa. And the Sheffield Eagles are now 24 points to the good with Tola Papa's first try of the afternoon. And life is simply getting worse and worse for the Broncos.
Yeah, and the same again, the little kick through. And two Broncos players seem to get in each other's way there. They just ran into each other, missed the ball completely, and it's an easy try again. And the world's come down on them today, the London Broncos. Can they pile more misery on here with the conversion? It's a tight angle, but he should do it from here, you'd think.
Brendan has been a bit hit and miss so far. This one is a miss. Off the upright. It's not been his best kicking day, but it is 24 to the Eagles, 0 to the Broncos. Minor infringement. Excellent kick, and this will give the Eagles the opportunity to register a sixth try of the afternoon. Already underway, already battering away up to that 25. Briggs, so influential throughout the course of this game. One of the outstanding recruit for the Eagles this season so far. Well, he ran into a three-man wrap, stationed right in front of the sticks. It's Brambani. Then the little kick through, and who's going to gather it? The man who has got the touchdown. It's given. Sam Smeaton grabbed the ball. There was the kick. The defence really should have done better. It was a gift for Smeaton, who said thank you.
Completely devoid of ideas now, the Broncos. They've been up near the Eagles try line for so long. As soon as the Eagles get forward, and it's another kick through yet again. It's far too easy to get through, and another easy try for the Eagles, and this is getting worse and worse.
Pat Walker given the opportunity this time, but from right out on the touchline, this is a toughie. He might have made it. Good kick, it just went across the face of the post at the end. So the kicking hasn't been good, and it's a good job for the Broncos that it hasn't, because they would have been, well, they are well adrift at 28-0. It might well have been round about 36. But it's got to be the perfect result for the Eagles after their loss in the opening fixture. Nobody wants to go down to defeat in their first two. At least this time the Broncos have won the ball, courtesy of a spill. Here's a kick through. There's a race on here, and the Broncos might just succeed in scoring. Yes, they do. It's their first try, and it's a little kick ahead, and it was poor defending here. The run was continued, and the man I think who's got the final touch on this one and gets credit due to his persistence there is Rhys Williams. Broncos have scored. They have 4 points.
Yeah, it's almost exactly what the Eagles have been doing, a little kick through. The defending Eagles player, I don't know who it was, seemed to misjudge the bounce of the ball, slid down to try and get it, misses it, and the Broncos lads in, and the first try, and to be fair, they probably do deserve a try.
Rob Warrens is about to come on for the first time this afternoon for the Sheffield Eagles. But the kick is good, and the Broncos have their first 6 points of the day. The kicker was Nakama. Well, I'm sure the fans who've braved the chill this afternoon would like to see the Eagles get one more score and get themselves into the 30s. Some thrilling running at times. 7 minutes exactly on the clock. Warrens has had several really spirited runs since he's come on. And the penalty is awarded to the Sheffield Eagles. The penalty count has been in their favour throughout the afternoon. There's been nothing malicious in the match. Just that one more score would do nicely for them. Always looks more impressive when you get past the 30-point mark. And that's where they're trying to head now. Once again within 5 metres of that score. Try line, and over he goes. And the Sheffield Eagles do get their reward here. Let's have a look how the defence was breached. It always seemed on, and it was a simple score in the end. Dwayne Straffer had to collect the ball, and there was nothing going to stop him. And he is yet another name on the Sheffield Eagles try sheet this afternoon. It's a score for Dwayne Straffer.
Yeah, problem there with the Broncos, 4 players occupying 1 player, and they left the try scorer in acres of space. Ball just spurts out to him, and he's literally, he could walk over the line there. There's that much space. Easy try for the Eagles, and finally over the 30-point mark.
They are with try number 7 in the 74th minute. Can Walker manage this one? He has kicked a few in his time, and he adds to the tally. It's a 6-pointer. Now this should be the last action of the afternoon as Warrency gets up about another 5 yards he makes. But that's good enough for the Sheffield Eagles. They can put the ball out of play if they want. I don't think they'll be thinking of another. Oh, they will be thinking of another score. Well, that's sensational. After the hooter had sounded, they're going to get try number 8 of the afternoon. And it was a lovely kick ahead there. Gathered on the outside, and Turner was scorching away there and finishes behind the sticks. Sensational score for the Sheffield Eagles, and they have stretched that final margin most emphatically. Scott Turner diving over there. It was a glorious effort from him, and quite remarkably it means that just about all of the back line has scored. Togagay, Turner, Smeaton, Taulapapa and Briggs have all registered tries this afternoon. The only ones who haven't are Yerry and Brambani. Well, that really puts the icing on the cake.
Yeah, just the phrase I was going to use, and the Broncos just seem to have given up right at the end there, and Turner's raced away. Brilliant pace for him to get from almost the halfway line right to the try line, down in the centre, and they should convert here for an excellent win.
Yes, at last it's a goal conversion for Brambani, and Sheffield Eagles have come up with 40 points this afternoon. The London Broncos registered only 6, and those try scorers, Togagay, Turner, Smeaton, Taulapapa, Briggs, Knowles and Malloy, all across the London Broncos line. Only Rhys Williams responding, and an impressive performance by the Eagles.
Yeah, brilliant from them today. Much needed after last week's defeat at the Dewsbury Rams. The longer you go without that win, the more it plays on your mind. They've got it straight away. First home game, convincing victory for the Broncos. Back to the drawing board after that. They were thoroughly beaten today. The injuries didn't help in the first half, I don't think, but I think even before that it was all the Eagles. Fair result, and on to next week for the Eagles, where they'll look for another win.
Sympathy for the Broncos in that they lost a couple of players to injury in the first half. For the final score at the Keepmoat Stadium, we say goodbye with it. It's Sheffield Eagles 40, London Broncos 6.